blooming, want some more, nigga.
Ich will fliegen wie ein Vogel, doch ich bleibe nur am Boden, ja, ich bin eingesperrt,
What is going on here, you guys? It is your boy Jamie, or Tim Jamie, however you may know me, maybe JB Hodgins. And if you haven't watched my basic editing tutorial that was out Monday, you definitely need to go check that out. Sorry about the quality. Like I said, you guys, I don't have a high CPU or a high graphics card, so it makes my video look a little not as good. But you should be able to see like where I'm kind of clicking at on the objects. Okay. So velocity, I do want to go ahead and say this. Twixtor, there's Twixtor out there. People don't use Twixtor to this day because they had so many problems with having to cut the clip. It doesn't look as smooth. It takes longer to render. And if you go too slow to about 3% or less, it actually makes your clip a little raindrop look. Like it looks like it. Like, have you ever seen in a lake where a raindrop hits it and then it has that wavy effect? That's what Twixtor does. So if you ever see anybody with a video that has that wavy effect, Velocity doesn't do that. So you can definitely tell that they definitely used Twixtor. So we're going to get right into it. You're going to have your clip already dragged down. If you don't know how to marker, I'll show you real quick how to marker. You're going to, say if you didn't have this, you're going to find where your drop is. So right there. And you're going to click M. And that sets a marker. Now that's just where you want your shots to be at, because they want them to be synced. So you have markers here, and then just go throughout your video and add some extra ones in. Even if it's just 2 shots, you're going to want extra ones in, so if you're going to have to slow it down how you prefer. So some people like it sped up before the clip, and then like while they're doing the trick shot in the air, they want it slowed down, and then as soon as they hit afterwards, they want it to speed up a little bit till they go into the final kill cam. So we're going to pretty much put the first clip, or the first shot, right about there. Because you do want to, I'd say right about there. So we're going to click on the video, right click on the video, go to insert and remove, and then it should say velocity. Now that's going to add this weird green bar. You're going to be like, oh my god, how do you do it? Don't freak out. So you're going to go to the marker, double click on the marker on the green dot. On the green dot, guys. And it'll add this little bitty like square right here. If you don't see it, I'm sorry. So what you're going to have to do is go to, there's already going to be one on the over here. And what you're going to do, be sure you have this clicked right here. Like this little indicator right here, this little gray thing. It should be right under your marker. Make sure it's clicked to where it shows on this screen. So when you're doing this, it will show all the movements for that area. So what you're going to want to do is slow-mo or speed it up to where it shows where he just shot on the guy. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be like a frame away, or it will not look synced. So I'd say right about there, because we do a little better with it. Okay. Yeah, it needs to be a little better. So like I said, it's very tricky to get this if you don't have like a mouse pad or anything. You might have to make an extra frame right here as well. Go make sure that you're clicked on that, and then make the extra frame to get that dead on synced. Little tricky. And right till you get that first hit marker, that's how you want it. And maybe even add an extra one if you need so. Right until you pretty much get it right on there. Like right there probably be perfect. Nope, still not perfect, right? Alright, perfect. Right there too, you can barely see the hit marker, so as soon as it goes, it shows the rest of the game. So, now, this is really important. As soon as it finishes the clip, so right about here, you're going to want to put another marker. So what you're going to have to do is like double click on your left part of your mouse. And what that does is that makes it to where if we did some messing around over here, it won't like affect this area right here. Because velocity, you don't want to like cut it because we're going to save it and put TUT for tutorial. So make sure you file and save. And with velocity, like I was saying, guys, you just want to make sure you try to not split the clip. It makes it more smoother and it makes it render faster. So we're going to go to the one of these markers right here. I prefer this one probably. Right there. We're going to do this one right here because it's close. The shot's closest to this one. So we're going to double click on this over here. And we're going to pretty much line the shot up with it, you guys. We're going to go for this one right here. Oh, and by the way, like I said, make a indicator on the shot, on the area that you want it to be hit at, just so that's not moving around. Okay, so you're going to keep going. Like I said, it's, you know, it's not going to be 100%. You can get it to where it be 100%, but your first time is going to be a little tricky. You might have to practice. So right there, probably? No. Okay. So you want that fire effect right there. You might have to make an extra one, like I said to you guys. And if you don't have a mouse pad, it will be a little tricky because you're not getting that grip with your mouse. Right there, perfect. So you see how like the fire and the hit markers right there. Alright, so what it's going to do is bam. And as soon as you shot. Alright, and then as well, to just finish out the edit, I'm not going to do color corrections and everything. You can delete the rest of these markers. Make sure you don't mess up. Delete the rest of these markers. And at the very end of the clip, a lot of people do like to do this. So let's split this right here. The game winning right there, like at the very end. Let's do it till it shows the sniper. Go a couple frames to right there where it shows the sniper. Right about there. And with Black Ops 2, especially, a lot of the a lot of trick shotters like to get that reload at the end. And this is the reason why. They want their editors to be able to do this. So you're going to make a marker right here of a green dot, and then you're going to go like a few frames ahead and make another one. The reason why this one's super important is so it won't affect what you did over here. Okay. So a lot of people want this. They want it to go super, super duper slow-mo at the very end, to where it makes it look like it reloads super slow. And then you could speed it, drop that a little bit as well. And it just shows that slow-mo reload. Now if you'd have did this in Twixtor, it would have had made a water effect because how slow we went. Okay. So now with that being said, you can delete this audio track by deleting it. It won't do anything. Make sure you save, and we're going to add in the gunshots to make it to show what we did. I like personally having the gunshots over the audio, but with this, since we're going slow-mo in it, you want the gunshots under the audio because people would see it and they'll be like, oh, there's like barely a sound into it, because you don't want, because we're already synced up, you want the bass drop to do most of the work of the hit because you're so synced up. So we're going to go to our gun sounds. By the way, if you don't have any gun sounds for BO2, there's definitely some in an editing pack that I linked on my basic editing tutorial, which if you haven't watched, that is a must to go watch. If you haven't watched it, you won't know anything. You won't know color corrections or nothing. So you're going to go to snipers. DSR 50, that's what we have. And we're going to zoom in on it. Click right here, zoom in on it. So you see where the audio goes super dead right here at the start? What you're going to do is go over to a few keyframes right before the audio starts. Move the clip to where it's like right there. And then you're going to click S. Make sure you're clicking on this audio because it will split this audio. And then you're going to cut it. And then you're going to fade this in. Right to about there. And we're going to drag that and sync it in with our markers. And then you're going to copy and then do the exact same thing while clicking paste over here. And we're going to save it and we're going to watch it real quick. You can split the audio, by the way. I'm sorry about that, you guys. One more thing, we could split the audio to about right about there. Split it, cut it, fade it in. And then this is what we're going to get right here, you guys. We're going to watch it. Alright, let's see.
Metro Boomin, want some more, nigga.
Ich will fliegen wie ein Vogel, doch ich bleibe nur am Boden, ja, ich bin eingesperrt,
Seems pretty synced. Alright guys, well I'll see you guys later, and since the video was super laggy, I will have a video of it in the beginning. Peace out.